Hello guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's reading is going to be very simple. It's going to be very short, sweet, to the point. How do demons view you? How do your demons view you? To be more specific, there's 3 piles to select from. Whichever one is calling to you, whichever one, you may feel as though it resonates, that is your pile. And we'll just get on with pile number 1. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. How do demons view you? How do the demons view you? So the overall energy is the gathering. And so what I get from that is the demons are very close to you. I believe that you have a close connection and relationship with your spirit guides. And it is possible that you guys have lived lives together before you came to Earth, but I feel a very close connection. And with the card, the gathering, that is coming together, that is coming into friendship, that is coming into love. So I really do feel like you guys have a close connection, and you also might just have a very, deep, close connection with the darkness in general. There's nothing to fucking be afraid of. You know that the darkness is one of the most beautiful places to discover who you are deep down inside and heal. So I feel like you just have that close alignment with the darkness and the world that is beyond this earth. And I feel like you guys' relationship is very close together, and they view you as someone that they can come to, someone that's on the same energy, someone who comes from a similar place. But yeah, I really do feel like you guys have a close, strong connection with each other, and just great friendship, great connection, great communication. Let's get in depth with the message. So they're around when you don't see them. That's what I feel. They're around when you do not see them. They're always around you. They're always leading you, always guiding you. Like I said, you guys do have a close relationship, and these demons could be ancestral. They could be a part of your family tree, your bloodline. And that's why you guys have a very close connection. I feel like they can be found out in nature, and maybe you, as a person, you're a nature type of person. I really do get that vibe from the herb garden card. You could also be a very good chef. Maybe you just need to tap into cooking more, because there could be a lot of magic with that. You can create spells and consume them through the food that you make. Familial spells, maybe there's recipes that are being passed down through your bloodline that need to be tapped into, because there's some type of magic in that. I kind of think of Elvira when she got her mom's cookbook, and it wasn't really a cookbook. Was it her mom or her aunt's? It was her aunt's, sorry. It was her aunt's cookbook, okay? She got the cookbook, and it wasn't really a fucking cookbook, and it was literally a spell book. That's just kind of the vibe that I get, that there's a lot of recipes, a lot of recipes that you need to tap into. But if you don't cook, and if not, I feel like there could be a lot of power and magic in that, and it could really enhance your everyday life. But I feel like there's a lot of magic within you, even when you're at your most still moments. There's a lot of magic that's in your blood. And there's also kind of an energy of balance. You find a lot of stillness and comfort between both the spiritual realms and here on earth. I feel like you are very powerful. You're very powerful in regards to communication. You can gain and receive a lot of messages from the other side very effectively, very easily. You're a psychic. You have a lot of gifts, and I think you really need to lock in on spell work. That's kind of like the big picture that I'm getting right here. There's a lot of like spell work that you're very good at. That is just like, that's like one of your biggest gifts. And I feel like you can connect with your demons more through spell work. That is just like how you guys connect. That's how you guys come together. And just know that you're not alone. Obviously, you know, when you're watching this, you know you're not alone. There's so many beautiful beings that are guiding you, that are leading you, that are taking care of you. And don't underestimate the magic and power that is in your blood, because there's so much, and so much to lock into, so much to tap into. So I really do feel like you guys have a very strong, close connection, and there's a lot of like spells and things of that nature that, you know, have been passed to you from these beautiful horned beings on the other side. That's what I believe. And you just make every day magical. You find a way to make the best of your situations and the most of your life here on earth. That's how I believe they view you. All right. And there's a lot of blessings, a lot of gifts that you will be discovering very soon. See, there's a lot of love, especially with Aphrodite. There's love. Also, you're a very beautiful person. I feel like physically you have a very beautiful, eccentric look. So there's that. But there's just very strong love between you two, a very strong connection. You're very in tune with your spiritual gifts. You're very in tune with the other side. Your dreams are very important. You get a lot of downloads every day. Everything that you're thinking is right. Your intuition's very strong, so trust it. Trust the feelings that are in your gut, that's in your heart, because you're deeply aligned. You're just so aligned with the beings that are on the other side that you should never, ever underestimate or think that you're wrong, because you're right. So I believe that, like, I see that, but there's just a lot of gifts. And when I see these eyes, I think of protectors. These are people that are protecting you. These demons will do anything to protect you. And there's a lot of great things that are, you know, amongst the horizon. So let's round off this reading with our last cards, okay? And yeah, see, lovers. We have lovers again. You guys are very close. There's a lot of love to be had. And the downloads that you get through meditation is all from your demons. And you know there's nothing to be afraid of. You know that you're guided and you have so much power within yourself, so much magic. And some of your biggest gifts really lie in just your manifestation, you know, the creation that comes from within you. And so your demons view you as this very powerful, you know, medium of manifestation, creation, and magic. A teacher. You'll be teaching more people later down the line. So that's why I believe that's how the demons view you. I felt like I kind of sounded spitty when I said that. I just woke up. Yeah, that's how the demons view you. If you enjoyed this reading, thank you so much for coming through. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Take care, and check out my other videos for longer content. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Welcome to your message. How do demons view you? How do your demons view you? So, I feel like the overall energy of this message is that you are very connected with the stars, with the moon. There's a lot of connections to the moon. So maybe you're born on Monday. You have a lot of psychic gifts and psychic abilities and talents. Your intuition's very strong. You have a lot of clairvoyance, and you are getting a lot of messages right now through sleep. It is also like possible that you guys need to get some rest. Like maybe there's been a lot of restless nights, or just like lack of sleep. It is about time that you guys probably look into that if that resonates with you. If not, you're fine. But I feel like you guys get a lot of like visions, a lot of messages through your sleep, and that is probably one of the most powerful times to connect with your demons, with your guardian demons, okay? But it is also kind of like an emphasis on spiritual work and trusting your intuition and following your own path and heart. And I feel like you guys are those type of people. You follow your own path, you follow your heart down to a T. And I feel like that is like the overall energy of you guys. I was looking at the cards, and as much as you guys follow your heart, follow your own path, sometimes there will be fears from other people, you know, outside sources that make you feel like maybe you're doing something wrong when you listen to your intuition, your heart. Do not feel that way, because you're being led down the right path. You're being led down the path that you were born to take, and you will always be protected 100% by your demons, and that is a fucking fact, period. Listen, once you got that alliance of the angels and the demons, you're fucking unstoppable. That is literally the truth. Like, there's nothing that can oppose against you, because you are literally unstoppable. You got it all. Alright? So, you got fucking Satan protecting you. You got all the bitches on your team, okay? So, that's kind of how I feel. A very powerful person, okay? Mastermind type energy. So let's just get deeper into the message. This is a short, sweet, to the point message, so we're not going to take a lot of time. But yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of like gifts that you have, or just something that's calling to you, some type of like spiritual journey of some sort, and you're kind of like, I don't know if I should do it. You know, you're looking at your path, and you might be a little scared, a lot of confusion maybe. And it's mainly caused by other people, outside sources, and energies from the past that might make you confused or make you feel as though like you don't know what to do. I also pulled like more cards than I expected, so like I really do feel like this is like an urgent message, a very important message, like a turning point message. I feel like there's a lot of like intense energy. It's maybe partially tense, but very intense, very passionate, very powerful energy that's going on right here. And I really do feel like it's part of like some type of spiritual awakening, a new awakening, another awakening in your life, because I do feel like you guys are already in tune. You guys already know what the deal is in regards to spirituality, but I feel like this is like another like awakening, another like moment where you're about to discover something new on your path, and you might be a little scared, and you might be like, is this right for me? But the only reason why you feel that way is because people of the past, energies of the past, and you know, a lot of people have underestimated you. A lot of people have made you kind of feel as though like you got to be careful, got to be cautious, and you can't really listen to what your heart's telling you, but that is not true. You are literally so gifted. Your intuition is so powerful. Do not let anyone else lead you astray, because it is your intuition that matters the most. You know what it is that you need to do. You know what path that you need to take, because that is how powerfully in tune you are with your story, with your mission. You know what I mean? And like with a broom of her own, that is talking about like sweeping away old past energies. And it's time to sweep away other people's opinions and just focus on what is calling to you. So we have a self-initiation. It is in your power to make a change for yourself and go down the path that you are being called to. You know, this is an initiation. This is the beginning of something, an awakening to something new. Maybe some type of magic. It doesn't matter, but it's something to do with your spiritual journey. Maybe a thought process. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. I feel like it's very intuitive, so whatever you think it is what it is, all right? But yeah, like you're looking down the path, and it kind of makes you scared. You're like, I don't know if this is right. Like, what if other people, you know, what if I'm wrong? Trust in your path, okay? Because this is a story from another lifetime This is spiritually meant to happen. And your intuition is very strong. Trust in your demons. Trust in the spirits. Just trust in your story. Because you're being divinely led where you need to go. And you'll be able to find the answers. You'll be able to find, the deeper complexity of what is calling you when you sit in silence, when you meditate, and listen to the wisdom that's within. Because you have that crone that is within yourself, that magical elder that you might be seeking. It's within you. And it's within, your counsel, the people that are around you, your demons. You're never alone. So just trust in the path. Trust in everything that's happening. Everything is divinely meant to be. And you have just so many beautiful demons that are guiding you. You have a gift that you'll be discovering very soon. This is a part of the initiation. And you also have other gifts that are outside of spirituality that you need to share. It's time to share your voice. It's time to listen to the flame that's within, all right? It's really time to lock in to the message that is within your heart, that is calling to you. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on. And you might be a fire sign. You have just a lot of passionate, fierce energy, and you need to tap into it during this time, during this initiation. This is all a part of the process. And like I said, you probably feel as though you might be isolated. That's what the scary part of it is. What if this is wrong? I want to do this, but a lot of people don't really resonate with these type of energies. I might be alone. You are not alone. Because you have such a powerful spiritual team. They're big and bad, okay? That's what it is. They're big and bad. They're powerful. So you are never alone. Never alone. You don't have to worry about being alone. You have so many people on your side. See, this is teamwork. You have a powerful team that is behind you, that is leading you where you need to go. Your heart, your intuition is leading you where you need to go. You just need to trust it. You need to tap in and trust that. So don't worry about being isolated. This is just an awakening. This is a very powerful awakening that is going on. You are doing everything that you need to do. And trust in your intuition, trust in the universe, trust in your divine story, because it is all playing out right now. This is the time. This is the time. Let me stop spitting. This is the time that you need to lock in. All right. So that's what the message is, Your demons really view you as such a powerful, hard-hitting person, okay? And that is what you are, okay? You're a king, you're an emperor, you're a queen, you're an empress. You are whatever the fuck you think you are. You are God, okay? You are the universe. You are everything in one, okay? You are a powerhouse. And never forget that, because that is 100% true. That is the message, all right? So if you enjoyed this message, feel free to subscribe. I have longer messages on my channel. And thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you very soon. Goodbye and take care. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Welcome to your message. How do the demons view you? How do demons view you? All right. So from your energy, I get someone who's very intellectual, someone who's very smart. They think a lot. You think a lot. You think quite a bit. And that sometimes can be a negative because you'll be up in your head, But you think a lot. You speak to yourself a lot. You just observe the world. You observe your story. You like to reflect. And I feel you, okay? Because I like to sit up here and just reflect on everything. I like to sit down and just think, speak to myself. You're just someone who really likes to listen to your feelings. I mean, I feel like you're really in tune with your emotions and your feelings. You're an empath. You're very sensitive to energy. And I feel like that's how the demons view you. They view you as someone who's a very smart, wise person, but, ever so slightly emotional, and that is fine. That is completely fine, because that is literally the nature of demons. They're extremely emotional every now and then. I think everybody is. Everyone has their emotions, all right? But you're a very emotional person. You have a lot of I guess, a lot of energy that is in your field. You're a very intense person in a spiritual sort of way. Like, I can't really explain that. But I feel like your energy field is just so intense, just so bright. And this can make you an artist. Like, I feel like if you're an emotional person like this, you could be a very artistic person. You know, you like to draw or maybe you like to write. You could be a very good writer because you can just attune in with your emotions and all the emotions that you have. You could be just an artist of any sort. I really feel like you would succeed in the arts, but let me slow down. I feel like you guys already like are tapped into the arts. Like, I feel like if you're an artistic person, this is definitely in your pile. But you're a very, sensitive person. And, with being sensitive, sometimes you can pick up energies that aren't yours. And they can affect you. They can affect your energy field. They can affect your space. And I feel like your demons are like telling you, hey, release all of these thoughts that are making you feel like shit. Release these people that aren't serving you because you have a lot of potential in your life, a lot of great gifts. And to be able to like really lock in to that potential, you got to release, energies that don't serve you. Because there's a new era that's coming up for you guys. And this is just a big elevation, a very big elevation. So that's kind of like the energy, that's the vibe. But yeah, very sensitive, very emotional, and that's literally fine. There's so much power in sensitivity and emotion. And I really hate how our society has made it to where like people who are sensitive and emotional are like not strong or like weak. Like, to be in tune with your emotions that intensely, like, that is a very powerful gift that you should cherish. And there's a lot of people that will sit here and take shit from other people and take the abuse, take whatever, because they just can't really align with their emotions. They can't face what their heart is telling them. But like when there's bullshit going on and you don't stay for that. Like, when it's time to cut people off, when it's time to quit playing games. And so release that energy. That is the most important thing. To cut them off, to say bye, but you got to say bye for real. Like, energetically release. But yeah, I feel like you guys are very powerful empaths and you could help heal a lot of people. You guys are healers, could be people pleasers, but at the same time, like, I don't really get that energy. Maybe in the past you were a people pleaser because you're loving and caring. But like in recent times, you've really learned to just like tap in to like what your heart's telling you. Because I told you, like, when it's bullshit, what I mean? So I feel like maybe you were a people pleaser and then you grew out of it. And you're like, I'm done. Like, I'm done with the bullshit. And that's good. Okay? So let's get further into the message and pull out the rest of the cards. So yeah, I feel like sometimes your thoughts can make you kind of feel crazy. Intellectual people, when they think a lot, like sometimes it can get really crazy up there, what I mean? You're running through your mind a lot. And sometimes you gotta take that moment to just step back and be like, it's okay. It's fine. You're not alone. Like, you have a very powerful support group and your demons love you, they care for you. And I feel like right now, like, it's time to take things slow. Because there's a new journey that's awaiting you, The next journey beckons. Like, there's a new journey that is in the horizon. And you're stepping through it now. I feel like after you watch this reading, that's going to be like the transformation, the first step. But even then, I feel like maybe it's started already for a lot of you guys. So you guys have been, opening that path, coming into that moment for the new journey. And just know that you're not alone. Just know that you have so many beautiful fallen angels and demons around you, comforting you, caring for you, and all the knowledge that you need is within. Make sure to keep trusting your heart, trusting your intuition, because like I said, it's very powerful. And your emotions, you're very in tune with what's going on. You know what's going on around you. You know when people are calling bullshit. You know it all. And just know that, like, sometimes, like I said, like, you can be stuck in your head. Like, just make sure that you look around yourself and see the full very truth. Because sometimes I feel like you guys might make situations a little bit more, like, or you might view them a little bit more worse than they are. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing fine. You're doing great. And there's a lot of, like, inner knowledge that you're going to discover. If you ever feel lost in life, like, just know that, like, the intuition is within yourself. I like to go to my younger self when I feel like really confused, really lost. I like to light a candle and just like talk to her and like put pictures around and like put toys I like to play with around my altar and like books that I read when I was a kid. And I just like talk to her and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? I feel lost. And every single time I do that, I really feel like I find my way because all the answers are really within me. It's within my life. It's within my childhood. It's within every single aspect of me. And that's what you need to do. Like sometimes you just need to tap into your past self, tap into your younger self, tap into even like yourself in the future. Like just tap into your spirit and soul because all the answers that you need are within. And just continue doing art, continue creating because you're a very powerful creator. And like I said, like, know that you're never alone. Like, take time to be still because you're coming into a very powerful journey, very powerful journey. Like, this is the end of this cycle. And with that, some people are going to get cut off. Some people are not going to stay. I feel like some of you guys might be performers because there's like a lot of dancing energy. Maybe there's also like, that's some type of spiritual work. Your ancestors danced during a lot of their rituals, and maybe you should tap into that for your spiritual work. But yeah, you're like coming into your like prime. I feel like this next era, there's going to be like a lot of elevation. There's going to be a lot of like just dope energy. Like this is going to be game changing. But like right now you're starting off slow. You just got to release the shit that's in the past. And, your demons are supporting you like every step of the way. I feel like there's a key that you have within yourself to be able to tap into the knowledge within. And yeah, your energy, it's very flowy. It's very beautiful. Very calm. Sometimes it could be a little, there's an intense calm feeling. That's what it is. Like, it's intense emotionally. But it's also very calm. It's also very flowy. It's just very intellectual. That's what it is. And yeah, there's new relationships. There's new beginnings, on the horizon. And it's time to, like, deeply connect with your demons. Continue talking with them. Continue linking up with them because they have your back. And so, yeah, I feel like that is all. I hope I made sense, and I hope you enjoyed that reading. I have longer videos on my channel if you want to see longer messages. But thank you so much for watching. Be safe and take care.